Good evening and welcome to Netzach Daily Kitzur Shulchan. Tonight we are starting Siman 195, the halachas of Kriya, tearing. Misha Meislo Meishu Chayv L'Zav Alav. Someone whose relative dies, someone he has to mourn for, Chayv L'Kro Alav, then he has to also tear his clothes for the person who died. But Chayv L'Kro Mu'amad, then he has to tear his clothes standing up. And it says, Vayakum HaMelech V'yikras B'Gadol, the king stood up and then he tore his clothes. And if he tore his clothes sitting down, Lo Yotza, then he has not fulfilled his obligation, but he has to again stand up and tear standing up. Ideally, ideally he should tear his clothes before they seal the mace in his grave, both chimim tzara, while he still consumes with his grief. So if base. For the people who died that he has to mourn for, he has to tear his clothes at the neck in front of him. He has to tear from the lip, from the top of the clothes downwards. They're not widthwise across the beged. And he has to tear from where the beged was complete originally, and not at the stitching. There are differences between the tearing that the person does for his father or his mother, to the tearing that he does for other relatives. For other people who died, it's enough to tear one tefach in the outermost clothing that he's wearing. They're not tear anymore, because that's destroying clothing. But for his parents, he has to tear all layers of clothes right down to the skin, except for the lowermost beged, which he doesn't tear. And similarly, if he's wearing something that he only occasionally wears on top of all his clothes, like a jacket, for example, sometimes he will go outside without wearing that outer beged, then beged that clothing he also doesn't have to tear. And if he doesn't tear all the clothing that he has to tear, then he has not fulfilled his obligation. But a woman, because of modesty, she should tear the under beged first in front of her, and then turn her clothing in such a way that the tear is moved to one side, and then tear the outer beged, in order that her skin should not become exposed. Nogim, the minhag is for other relatives, tear is on the right hand side, but for parents it's on the left. Because you need to uncover your heart. A person needs to uncover his heart, which is on the left hand side. But if you did it the other way, it's not. It doesn't prevent him fulfilling his obligation. So I'll call Mesim for all general people who died. If he wants to, he can tear by hand, or you can use a vessel like to cut it. For a person's parents, it has to be specifically by hand. The custom is the minhag is that one of the members of the Chevra Kadisha cut initially a little bit with a knife, and then the mourner will take hold of the place where the cut is and then rip it further. You have to pay attention to whether you tear lengthwise on the garment and not widthwise. I'll call Hamesim for all other people who died. If you change clothes during the 7 days, during the Shiva, he doesn't have to tear the clothes that he's changed into. But for the person's parents, if he changes his clothes during the weekday in the 7 days in the Shiva, he has to tear them as well. But for the cover of the Shabbos, he can change his clothes, but not where he should change his clothes and not wear the beged which has the tearing. If he has no other clothes to change into, then he should at least turn the tear around. When we say he changes clothes on Shabbos, we mean he wears other weekday clothes on Shabbos. But he's not allowed to wear Shabbos clothes during the Shiva. For people who died, then as soon as the Shiva is finished, then you can do a small amount of stitching back up of the tear, and do a proper repair after the shloshim. But for a person's parents, you can do a small stitching after the shloshim, but you can never fully repair it. And even if you come and you want to cut around the tear, and put a patch over the bit that you've cut out, also that is forbidden. The custom is keep it till shloshim, that during the first 30 days, I feel also. That even for other people who've died, you won't do any sort of stitching. And even just to close the tear with a safety pin, for example, that's also forbidden. But a woman, even for her parents, she can stitch it up a little bit straight away, for the sake of modesty. But any tear which is forbidden to be sewn back up again, even if he sold his clothing to somebody else, then the person who bought it may not stitch it back up. And therefore the person selling it has to tell the person buying it that he can't stitch it up. But also the guy, you not sell it to someone who's not Jewish, because they won't know that they're not allowed to sell it back up again. For all people who died, if you only heard 30 days after the person died, then you don't tear. But for a person's parents, then he would always tear the clothes that he's wearing at the time when he hears their parents have died. But any clothes he changes into after that, he does not have to tear. Right. Have a good evening.